Give me just a second here, you guys. I'm getting everything finished up here. All right. Let's see. Did that do anything?
What?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that's good. I'm just. I just actually started a kind of chill stream type thing going on, so that's kind of what I'm doing here.
Okay. I'm kind of like I'm really like tired and sick, so I'm not how you say. Uh,
Not fully awake.
oh yeah, with my English will fuck off.
Yeah, it's one of those days. I can tell. It's a Saturday.
And I'm sick, so it's way worse.
Oof. I feel bad for you, man.
Yeah. Also, I like that you asked people to join in a server. There's probably like a couple of people in it. That yeah, many of people could go offline, so
There's a lot of people that are offline too, which is kind of surprising to me.
yeah, I'm not feeling so well. I might not be on this call for
That's
too long.
fine. Do you have like? Do you feel like you got like a cough or something?
It's it's not like I have like constant like what do you call it? Fucking like sneezing and or something like it feels
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
it feels like my nose and throat are dry. So
yeah. It's never that's never a good feeling. Although what's also bad is like when you just have like this like persistent like cough that just won't stop either.
yeah,
So, but yeah, if you want to know how chill the stream is right now, if you see on my page, you'll actually see that I'm like literally playing solitaire. So,
yeah. Oh god. Oh yeah.
don't start that. You're gonna get me started.
Yeah. I'm not not feeling well. It's like 3 a.m.
Oh man,
So I'm probably going to head to bed soon when I watch this video.
I got you. I hope you get to feeling better, man.
Yeah. This fucking YouTube video is 43 minutes long. It's basically all the badass movie scenes.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
got you.
any movies is 43 minutes long.
Send it to me. I might be interested in watching it. Oh, the movie scenes. I think I've seen something like this before. Let's see what we got here. I'll have to watch it later since I'm live right now and I don't want to get a ding from the copyright police.
Yeah.
Oh, did it just finish?
No, it was the that's what was I don't remember what the movie was called. It was the movie where this was it like FBI or CIA try to catch this drug cartel dude. And the first scene of the movie is that when they go to Mexico, they almost get ambushed by gang members.
Oh, is that that new one that's coming out with Clint Eastwood?
No, it's been out for a couple of years.
Ah. Because there's one with Clint Eastwood that's coming out this year, if it hasn't already. You've probably heard about it. It's called The Mule.
Yeah, that movie. But it's kind of funny that in that movie there's actually a couple of the things that happened in the movie or actually happened in real life. There was actually at one point when American agents that was trying to crack down the cartel in was it like Mexico City or not Mexico City, the fucking what is the fucking place called? But anyway, like was it? And they got stuck into a like traffic jam. And they almost got ambushed, but they could react to it faster. And they basically had a little like exchange of bullets.
Oh yeah, or shoot exchange or something like that.
No agents were harmed, and all the gang members, the cartel members, were killed. And it's kind of some people who describe the feeling when you're driving over there and when you're into Mexico is like being in Baghdad. When the when the invasion of Iraq was happening.
Yeah, there's still. I know that it's still kind of like that now to a certain degree. I don't know if it's as bad or whatever, but you know.
Yeah, it's not that bad at during the early 2000s.
Right. And that was one of our least proud moments. But I'm not going to say any more on that since I'm not since I'm not a political channel. Get yourself a little snack. It sounds like.
Cookie.
Can't go wrong with that. Do they have Oreos up in Finland?
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Also, we have our copy of Oreos called Domino's.
Do they look like actual like Domino's?
No, they look like Oreos, but the cookie part of it is more. It's not like more chocolatey. It's more like normal cookie. Like in Oreos, it's more like chocolate cookies.
Right.
But
yeah.
It's the different texture, and there's one. I wish they will bring it back. There was a toffee feeling.
Oh, toffee.
Domino. Yeah, toffee. The sweet caramel feeling.
I've never had toffee before, but I think I've heard it's like a mixture between both chocolate and coffee or something like that.
Yeah, it's that. It was called the coffee domino. So, and I really liked it, but they sold them for 2 years and then they
discontinued.
Yeah. And then there's like this many Finnish candies in Finland because there's a candy company, and called Fazer that produce like from chocolate to any like to donuts and everything, like everything sweet.
You're making me want to see if I can order that stuff and get it internationally shipped over to America.
Probably. Also, imagine that they went so far, the company Fazer went so far, the blue color in their packaging they're like in the like when you buy the chocolate,
Uh-huh.
it's copyright. It's copyrighted. You cannot use that same blue that they have. It's copyrighted.
Dude, that sounds like something that Oreo would have done.
Yeah, probably they have, but and let's just say it's kind of funny that they import the cocoa and all the products. They cannot produce any of it
Themselves,
like
yeah.
raw materials over here. So and they are one of the best quality chocolate and candy makers in the world because we have imagine that they make this thing called American pastilles that are like hard candy that have a soft chocolate filling, and they're called American pastilles because
It almost sounds like something similar to like a chocolate covered like peanut bar or something, you know? It's
yeah,
like the
also
soft chocolate on the outside, but you have the hard peanuts on the inside. That
yeah,
sounds like something we would do.
yeah, it's
Making me hungry now. Thanks.
hold on,
You gonna send me a picture of it?
no, because save image there and they have made these chocolates since the 20s.
Oh, so they've been around for a while. Okay.
Yeah, they, that's the original package of it. You can get it in huge, like one, like
Oh wait, no,
2.4
I've
kilo.
seen this before. That's oh, what's the name that we have over here? Oh, they even went all out with the American style packaging too. That's great.
Yeah, but they basically kept it original because they let's just say that during the 20s there was this craze of Americana in Europe and in Finland too. Also, there's this chocolate called Shushu, and it's the most best chocolate you can buy. But it's kind of fucking annoying. You can only buy it
Like
if
around like
you
certain times of the year or something.
no, it's like commission the company or you ask the company. You cannot buy it on like on the grocery store. You have to call them and get
Oh,
it, and it
you
costs.
can't get it from the store. Oh, I see. That's one of
Yeah,
the it's one of those things where it's like a special order.
yeah, it's like that. Then there's Dumble. I don't know how to say it in Finnish, and it's like chocolate, really good, like light chocolate that has full toffee filling, and it's really good. And then there's mint, London candy. Yeah, it's like licorice, taste like sweet licorice candy. And then there's salmiakki, kismet, and then there's the patriotic um, Finnish like Suomi. That's basically white chocolate. It's like dark and like normal chocolate and white chocolate mixed together, and that's cool. And they sell it in this really patriotic package.
Like patriotic is in like colors of the Finnish flag or the American flag.
Yeah, the Finnish flag.
I was about to say. Yep. So apparently y'all are known for your candy in addition to the Dudesons.
Yeah, that's true.
I was actually watching a Dudesons video earlier today.
Hold
If you want to guess which video it was one where Yarpy and HP took a baseball bat to Yuka's middle section.
on. I like the best part, the best to me, the best thing in their the career, the dude's career was the Mr. Hitler part. That was the most best
Oh
thing
yeah.
that they ever did. Also, it's kind of sad that you know Bam Margera, Martero, the guy who was in Jackass, and he just skated there too.
I think so.
He you do remember Ryan Dunn?
Kind
The
of.
guy who died in the Ferrari accident.
Oh, ooh. I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, it was years ago, and that's the reason why Jackass kind of guy died, because let's just say all of the cast members, well, they lost
Well,
interest because that guy was like one part of a really huge part of the movie. So
And you know that's like when you lose one member of the team, you know you lose a friend, and you know it's like, you know what I mean.
yeah, and it was the most hard on Bam Margera because they were friends then since they were little kids. If I remember, like they were best friends.
Kind of like the Dudesons were childhood friends as well.
Yeah, but and it that's it's well yeah the Bam went on to become almost a friend a hell of a lot, and let's just say his health and career collapsed.
Oh man.
And in one point, and he started looking like his father. He got really fat at one point. I don't know if he has given up like the fame and the career. Whatever.
Has like Johnny Knoxville tried to like reach out to help him?
No, they rarely talk anymore.
Wow.
Because let's just say they tried years after the guy died, tried to have like gather up like a meeting.
Uh-huh.
But they couldn't because of the memories, all the good memories, and they would all get depressed. So
Right.
like they just let's just say everybody went on to their separate ways
Uh-huh.
in life. Like Johnny Knoxville, well, he went to Hollywood.
Yeah, and he's having a good time with that. Then Steve-O is doing his thing on YouTube, and then Wee Man is doing real cool with
company. Yeah, he has a company.
Yeah, and he's also a good skateboarder too.
Yeah, and then there was the one guy, English. Yeah, the guy got English.
Is that his name?
No, his nickname that they gave him. I think I remember right. But anyway, the guy who was in the movie, he basically just gave up like game. He just went and disappeared and said he'd be in the spotlight anymore. He just gave it up. He gave it up and started a normal new life somewhere.
Probably with wife and kids or something.
Probably like that. And like
probably the pathway that most of us will end up inevitably following.
Yeah, but it's more like it's kind of shocking when Johnny Knoxville actually was like, but everybody it's shattered the friendship that the most people like. They don't hate each other, but they hate the memories because
right.
Well, when Ryan Dunn died,
that was kind of the beginning. That was kind of the beginning of the end.
Yeah, or basically, if they have good memories, it always leads to that memory, so they kind of avoid the past.
Mm-hmm. Now, Knoxville and Steve-O, they still collaborate frequently.
Yeah, they do because they weren't so, let's say, like connected to the guy. They weren't like what I mean, like they weren't so, how you say, known the guy for so long.
Right.
Unlike Bam Margera, who was a childhood friend.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the hardest. And he can't, but even to this day, though it's been almost what, like
probably close to 10 years or something.
7 years. But when he had that accident, but yeah,
And I think, and I don't know if the Dudesons are like splitting up, but I'm noticing that it seems there's a lot of stuff where like Yuka and I think Yarno are like in
Yeah,
California, and then Yarpi and HP are like still in Finland doing their thing. But I don't know if we'll see like the four of them all like get back together or something for like a big event. Probably, but you know.
well, but mostly it's because the things that they did during the beginning, like when they were actually reckless and so on, like the the Mr. Hitler box and everything that they did, they broke Finnish laws.
Ah.
In many of them, so they have a criminal record, so they have hard time to be like, let's just say, respected by the law.
Uh huh. Like I'm sure
But
you know that like they're the fans and everybody loves them very much, but the
yeah,
police are
but
just.
the government hates them. The government then hates them. They basically, let's just say that there was talk that the MTV3, MTV3, the company that mostly is in charge of many like TV programs
Uh huh.
in Finland, and let's just say they gave them up like a chance that they gave up the old ways and became more family friendly, or they will just basically stop all their progress and probably won't stuff on the TV anymore or
Uh huh.
publicly, and they basically decided like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and I think a couple of the guys were like, well, we are already family friends, so why are we doing this? Because they need, because let's just say, was it Jarppi who had it? Was it
Yarpi had his like thumb cut off or something in a motorcycle accident, I think.
he's yeah, but he is
Yeah, he's the two thumbs
definitely
up.
in his career disabled. He both hands to be having both all the fingers and so on. He cannot the profession that he studied. If I remember right, when I read about it in forums back in the early 2000s,
Uh huh. And
like,
he's well now he also does like voiceover stuff for like kids shows and stuff.
yeah, no, that's the career he currently has. He has become family friendly content maker, and before he was just making a public nuisance videos like Jackass and so on. But
Uh huh. And they
people
still
like that.
and they can still do stuff like that too, like on their YouTube page and stuff, because YouTube isn't as regulated as television
But
is.
yeah, but some people who were in the beginning when they were actually posting the videos on YouTube, they were actually posting on chat forums, so like like when
Right.
YouTube wasn't even a thing, they were posting those things, and they did the things that they did without asking the law first, like the cops or the law first. Now when they do, they have to have permission.
Uh
It's
huh.
and some of them actually have that it's not fun anymore because you are allowed. It was way fun when you weren't allowed. But let's say that when the law got involved after they wanted them to, the when they took a huge when they pissed and shit in the Mr. Hitler's mailbox, when that was founded, they have to pay almost €1,000 both of the guy
Oh.
for unnecessary harm and unnecessary stress, because he actually had like important mail there and he couldn't pay the, like, he was it like taxes or something like that. Yeah, he couldn't pay his taxes, and he back then when that happened he didn't have internet connection, and it was on the weekend, and the tax attorney or what the fuck you call it, they were closed at the time, so he couldn't call them to ask like, hey,
Oh
this,
no.
yeah. So he had. Let's just say, if in Finland, if you do not pay your taxes in time, there will be consequences. And
The
if you
same. It's the
avoid,
same over here, dude.
yeah. But imagine if it's kind of funny, raping a child is 10 years jail time. Not paying taxes
Let me guess.
or something like that,
Let me guess. It's a life sentence.
it's 25 years or 20 years.
25 years.
Some it depends how harsh, but the most harsh was given 25 years and a 500,000 euro fine. This guy was basically money laundering his tax money, like all. It was basically
He was
let's say
sounded like he was a
money
vic-
launderer.
he was a victim of circumstance, if anything.
Yeah, he was money laundering tax money. His and other people's, and the other people in that basically have to pay that tax. Oh, and the guy got the fine and he had to pay the tax he owned, so he's basically bankrupt for the rest of his fucking life. That was 14 years ago. But back to the dude's part, it's like what I mean to say. It's like that
They kind of.
originally.
It's
It's
they're.
not fun. They lost the fun when it came legal to do.
Uh-huh.
When you have, it's that little child attitude. When you go do things that you're not allowed to do, you
It's more
break
fun,
rules.
and then when your
Yeah,
parents just don't care anymore, you kind of just go back to being well behaved because it's not as fun anymore.
yeah, and that's
Plus, I also think I don't know if this would also have anything to do with it, but I guess like better chances for like career growth or something too for like Yuka and Yarno since they moved into the states. I don't
yeah,
know.
technically, but mostly because they got fed up with the
With the Finnish government.
yeah. I just this is
Another thing I thought was interesting was that oh, what was it? Yuka, I think, divorced his wife of like almost 10 years or something like that.
out. Yeah. Let's just say that they have personal life that they aren't open to talk about, and
Oh, I
other.
know, and I totally get that.
But let's just say that they have really one of them, the guy who lives in America. He has had a shit like life over here, and the reason why he moved here out of here is just to get away from the people who knew. But it's but yeah, back to that they let's say that they had arguments. They had some arguments about where the show was going to head in the future, and let's just say that they would rather not go to prison. They
Yeah,
actually, remember that time when they burned their farm, the farm hill building down.
I
Remember that?
think I'm not too sure.
Well, it's illegal to do, even though you're because it's called unnecessary property damage. Even if you own the fucking building, you can. It's not. It's imagine if you drive into a ditch by accident and the cops see that you get a fine over here. That's
That's
the
that's
that's
kind of messed
um
up, but on the same
that's
time,
the
I
that's
totally
the imagine if imagine if you're driving on the road and you come across an intersection and somebody comes from in front of you from the yield sign and the cops is behind you, you will get a fine and the other guy will get a fine. Yeah, it's Finland for you. Also, driving into a red light, you will lose your license instantly.
Wait, driving in direct light? I don't understand that.
Driving into a red light.
Oh, running a red light. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's you can get a ticket over here.
You will lose your driver's license for 6 weeks.
Well, that's I can understand that because if you run a red light, you have chance of losing more than your license.
Yep.
You know what would happen if you're not lucky enough?
Also, guess what's one thing about the fines that or the tickets you get from the police?
What's that?
They are basically they run a check how much you earn and then they count how much you have to pay. Yeah, imagine that this one guy was driving 60 kilometers in a 40-kilometer zone, basically driving over the speed limit.
So basically, the equivalent of driving. So basically, kind of like driving 35 and or 55 and a 35 over here.
Mostly, but yeah. Hold on, I'm talking my mind. The guy was rich, so
they taxed the heck out of him.
No. Guess how much was the ticket?
Probably like half of his earnings, or half of his like.
Yes, 60,000 euros.
Oh no!
Or I have to fucking Google it because it's actually public noise.
Oh, dude, that's messed up right there.
No, 800,000 euros.
Oh, poor guy. Oh man.
It was a guy in a Mercedes. It was a guy in Mercedes.
Oh
driving recklessly. Oh no! Hold on.
800,000 euros for running a red light.
Basically, he drove 288 kilometers per hour.
Oh, that's like over 300 miles.
In a 100 kilometer zone, so he got 800,000 euro fine.
What's that in miles per hour?
Hold on. $178.95 miles per hour.
Okay. In an 88 mile?
And 100 kilometers per hour is 62.13 miles per hour.
Yeah, so he's going 180 in a 60 mile an hour range. At the same time, 800,000 euros is a lot, but at the same time, that's kind of like poetic justice too, because that could kill someone.
Yeah, and then there was this other. This happened in 2009. Millionaire got a shocking 112 euro speeding ticket. And the guy. Hold on. Well, the police road. The police found him 12-day, like, päiväsakkoa. Is there an English term for that? Hold on. Daily, like, he got 12 daily penalty, like, to his ticket, so he has, like...
So that's like double, so
he had... No, it's, let me explain. It's how much you earn in that 12-day period. So they counted your 12-day earnings.
Oh, okay.
And the guy earned it. Näin ollen yhden päiväsakohinta oli. But one day is 9,300 euros.
Oh, man.
So you can count there. Also, he went 82 kilometers per hour in a 60-click zone. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if you get like a speeding ticket here in the States, it
Imagine,
varies.
imagine if the speeding would have been just 2 kilometers like slower, he was just cut off with a fine of 150 euros.
Yeah, and I was about to say, like speeding tickets over here, it's like it can vary from like $300 to $500, depending on how fast you're going. And actually, if you go 25 miles over the limit, no matter like what the speed limit is, if you're going like 25 miles or faster, then the officer has the discretion to arrest you and put you in prison.
Yeah, because it's also reckless endangerment.
It really is because if you come, it's like if someone else is like pulling out and they don't know that you're speeding, you might hit them head on and kill them. You know?
Also, is it a state thing or is it legal to do this thing everywhere in America? You can turn right on a you can turn right on a red light.
It actually varies from red light to red light. Sometimes I've been at several red lights where it says no turn on red, but most of the
Yeah.
ones, if it's like in a city or something, generally speaking, you can turn on red. If
Here,
it's clear, that is.
here you can't, and you know the yellow light.
Yeah, usually people either speed up or slow down.
If you speed up and the police they will stop you. That's illegal. You cannot speed up. You can't also turning left or right. If you're going to turn left or right and you see the yellow light, you have to stop. If you do it, that's endangering yourself or others.
Uh huh.
Because there have been so many situations that in Finland that somebody has turned on a yellow and it got red and somebody was coming into the intersection already and smack dab in the intersection. So, and let's just say that the traffic laws here are really harsh, and
Like
the
stupid
cops
harsh
are
or understandably harsh?
they are really harsh. They treat if you like when I drove into a red light, I got a 172 euro fine. If I was speeding, I would get a small, like a cheaper ticket, but I drove into a red light. I got that. I got my license removed for 6 weeks. I'm going to get it on Monday. I have to go to the car. I have to pay. I have to go to the what do you call it? Fuck, my fucking English is going.
The
Like yeah, driver school. You have to go to the local driver school and go to this course called, like, roughly translated, noticing a dangerous driving. You have to basically.
you
I
have to take
go,
a driver's ed course for that.
yeah, two
That's a little.
drivers, two drivers courses, one theory, one class, and one driving course on the snow or in the slippery roads
That's
or
a
something
little.
like that.
That's a little strict.
That's Finland for you. We are really strict with our laws. If you break and you try to slither your way out, that's called corruption. And over here, Finland, our government has a zero tolerance for corruption. Basically, you cannot, if you break the law, you cannot pay yourself out in X. If you
You-
try to pay
you
yourself
can't-
out, that's
you-
actually going to be worse.
So basically, you can't Nick Wild your way out of it.
You can try, but imagine I have seen a video online when this cop was pulling this guy over,
Uh-huh.
and they asked like drivers and license, and they were like asking why they're getting pulled over, and the guy was like, "Nah, I don't, nah, I don't fucking care." He was really cocky, the officer, and he was like, "Well, you drove too fast in the school zone, and that was already a ticket. That's if you drive too fast in the school zone, that's like driving into a red light over here because things.
Well, yeah, because you could hit
Also,
a child too.
if a bus or any vehicle, like even if a bus, over here we don't have school buses, but if a bus is stopped near in a school zone, you cannot like go past them,
Right.
and you have to wait because if there's a kid jumping on the road, you're going to fucking hit it and kill it. But anyway, back to the guy that was. Let's just say the cop said he wanted to get him out, and the guy was like, "But you know what? I have 5,000 euros on or cash over here. If you take it, I'll leave you alone, and I can go my merry way, and we can just forget about this." It was kind of funny when the cop took the money. I was like, "All right." Opens the door and takes the guy out and fucking slams his fucking face.
That would have just been like I would have.
On the corner. Yeah, basically he took the guy out.
It's just like step out of the vehicle, sir.
No, he basically pulled the guy out of the fucking car.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Pulled the money on the roof and he put him handcuffs and the guy went to prison for 6 years.
If that does,
bribery.
I tell you that needs to be on camera. If that doesn't go viral, I don't know what will.
It was not on camera. Well, it was captured. It was captured on camera, but police haven't released it to the public. Of it's probably going to be in the future if they're. It's like.
Is it gonna like go to
years.
trial?
No, it's going to be public knowledge after 7 or 10 years, and it's only been 2. So, but the guy was basically then he in the courtroom he just said the cop was too harsh, and the cop who was in the court justifying. He says he perfectly knew that you can bribe cop in Finland. That's actually one thing that we are told when we have this. I don't know what's it's called. I don't know if you have it in Finland, but in middle school and like we have higher secondary and lower secondary, like preschool era, that like the lower
grades.
No, it's like hold on, lower secondary school. It's like from first grade to 6th grade, and higher secondary from 7th grade to 9th grade.
Oh, so kind of like middle school or junior high, and then going into high school.
Or college. But there's this program where the teachers teach respect the police and actually.
Yeah, we have that too, and we actually used to have an officer at the school where I went to who would actually come in. She was a part of the sheriff's department, and then I tell you, she was one of the friendliest people you'd ever meet.
Yeah. Same here at the local cops. Actually, let's just say they were really nice, but when they have to be, because they're in the school, they have to show little kids that we are not a chopping board to make fun out of, or on like we respect our authority or not, but we have the right when you break the law, put you down peacefully or with harsh demand. And then there was
it's like basically we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Yeah. And then there was the corruption part, like you most asked thing and broken law. That if you try to bribe an officer, it's like pulling a gun on me, because if a police officer over here accepts a bribe, that's bad for the officer, but also the department he is in, because
right.
It's a sign of corruption. So there will be imagine if one officer is caught corrupt, there will be an corruption like church.
It's like if there's
there will be a purge in the department. So a lot of people will be either fired or temporarily fired because one guy's fuck up. It's a way to counter corruption. That if one guy fucks up, everybody suffers.
So best not to screw up.
Yeah. So like I said, giving up money to bribe them. It's like putting a gun on them over here. Also, it's kind of funny that you know that buying food and things for the officers in America, that's kind of like saying being friendly, but over here it's illegal. You can't buy the food, you cannot buy them anything.
It's probably on account of, I don't know, I don't know because I have never had to deal with like Finnish law, but I imagine it was probably someone tried to pass off as doing it as a friendly deed, but in reality they had like spiked it with poison or something.
Yeah, but no, over here it's like a civilian has to respect police authority as a police officer, not a friend, not an enemy, but a neutral authority. They are there to be with you or against you. They are authority to uphold the law, not to be your friends or not to be your enemies. They are neutral. They have to be neutral. Also, cops over here wear overalls. Also, have you ever seen a Finnish police officer?
No. You need to send me an image of what y'all look like, or what they look like.
That's taken. This image is actually taken in Turku. The Turku public square, like Center Square. I've been there a couple of times. That's the when they are out and about uniform. It's an overhaul.
That's like full on riot gear.
Yeah.
That's like what our SWAT team here wears.
And guess what the Finnish police look like when they encounter terrorist actions or any person that has a hunting rifle?
Let me guess.
They look like this. Hold on.
They look like probably something out of the military.
They are the fucking military. This is like that. They look like
that's a little over the top.
Yeah, but in Sweden, imagine that they're currently militarized police wandering the street. They cannot be photo like you cannot take pictures of them. If you take them, that's a law over there. But over here in Finland, police have to be militarized because during wartime they will be a branch of the army. You have now they will change the law, but you have to have military background. You have to have no.
Can you guess whose police these are? That's us.
But if I could see the badge, I would probably figure out the state.
Oh well,
also,
yeah.
Also, there's a dog photo of me there.
Oh yeah, we call them canine units.
Yeah, or we call them koiraryhmä.
You call them what?
Koiraryhmä.
I'm guessing that's canine in Finnish.
Yeah, or dog squad. But this was actually on the news a couple of years ago when there was an hostage situation in Lapland where I live, in Rovaniemi, and they look like this.
That's a SWAT team. That is a SWAT team.
No, they are police.
Dude, you live in like a police state.
Silent police state. Like, everybody loves the cops over here, and we love the authority that they have. They are nice. They can be nice
They're
people.
nice
But
if you don't get on their bad side, basically.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's the same way
but
that it
but
is for
when
us
you
here.
do, well, but when you do, there will be hell to pay. Also, and they are really officers are really disciplined over here, and they are treated. Also, and this is the special forces, and they are basically like the fucking army. This is one um, image of the special forces. The Polish, that it's like a counter-terrorism unit. This is um, what they look like. So,
Yep. You know what? America, we have something like that too, except we call it the Army.
yep.
I'll actually send you an image of one of my favorite cops of all time.
Like I said, the Finnish police are heavily militarized because we have a high military history, and well, it's mutually understood topic over here. It's not weird for any of us. It's
Right.
not a sign. It's not a sign of like government like um what do you call it, like government trying to be really authoritarian. It's just
Oh, like totalitarianism,
yeah.
or like
We're just
socialism or communism.
because many Finnish people are just in many ways. Like we in justice ways we are not lazy in a lot, and we have a high military like not like patriotic way, but understand mutual understanding.
Yeah,
That
Yeah, I get what you're
it's a
saying.
man's and a woman's duty to serve the country in some way or form, in another, and the police are one branch of that. So that's why. Let's just say people who have killed Finnish police officers, they are the most
Hated
let's just
people
say
in
they,
Finland.
yeah, they basically move out of Finland and they change their name because there's actually a group of people in Finland. If they know a cop killer, they will hunt that guy and make him suffer and kill him. Because the police over here are kind of like not highly liked, but they are respected.
Yeah. Meanwhile, here, I wish we could actually have some respect for our men and women in blue. They need it because they do so much for us.
Yeah.
Then I just sent you an image of one of my favorite police officers there.
Yeah. Kinda knew it.
Let's see here.
World. Introvents unites. Okay.
I'll send this. Here's another image with no context whatsoever.
Lobster.
I actually want one now.
Yeah. But if you're interested, you can just Google.
I'm just gonna Google Finnish police and just see what happens.
But they have really like what they can do in time, like in times. It's just they are not overly violent. They will not use violence as the last resort.
It's like they'll do what they have to do if it's needed, basically.
Yep. Also, they cannot fire upon a criminal if they have been fired at.
Well, we do the same too. If shots are fired, we'll return fire.
Yeah. But I fucking hate that there's people over here who think the cops are Nazis. They aren't. They are just really authoritarian.
They're just trying to
Like,
do what they think is in the best interest of.
no, the police over here, they are told to do what the law is. They do not have the police over here. They're not allowed to talk about the political views or anything while in office and in uniform. They are neutral,
Uh,
and they have to be what Finland represents. But some people took that as Nazism, but that's just fucking being a little fucking.
that's not Nazism. That's loyalty to the country.
That's basically being a cry bitch. Also, have you heard of the soldiers of Odin?
I don't know if I have or not.
They are basically the ethnic, like the fucking they are neo-Nazis. They basically, well, they want to purify Finland and get rid of all the fucking foreigners and so on and yada yada. They
Yeah, good luck
are,
with that.
yeah, they are nuisance. Also, we have, I imagine that we have a Hell's Angels.
Y'all have the bike gang over there too?
Yep. And let's say the branch over here in where I live was thrown in jail because their club was bust in, and yeah,
Wow.
they found 15 legally modified illegal firearms and many stolen firearms, a lot of drugs, and they were basically just thrown into jail instantly.
Yeah, they kind of brought it on themselves.
Yep.
So let's see what else we got here. I'm actually. I don't, have you ever heard of this group of furry streamers called Controller Tape?
No.
Well, they actually do like classic games and stuff, and it is awesome. I'll send you a link to their Twitch. I think they're going to be streaming tonight. Let's see if I have it here. But yeah, I actually found them through another fur Twitch streamer who I was watching, and that's how I joined them. And now I'm on their Discord and everything, and I decided to do a or a YouTube stream just for old time's sake. After watching them stream. Same.
Yeah.
I feel that. Do you hear my nose? But yeah, these guys are also really fun. I think they're going to be streaming at like 9 o'clock my time, of course, or 9 o'clock Central Time. So probably like 4 or 5 in the morning over there.
Yeah, I'll be in the bed by the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this meme here is what I think like memes should have been. Like you have thing and then thing, but this is actually kind of relatable to how to ruin a perfectly good party. And dude who just started like playing guitar like 2 days ago comes to a party with his acoustic.
Also, here's a video.
What do we got here? Finnish military power. I'm gonna add that to my watch later. Also, did you know that YouTube apparently has a night mode?
Yep.
It is. I'm glad that they do because it is so much easier on the eyes. You know, you got other like websites that have just like this like really bright image, and it's just like blinding light, and then you go to the night mode and it's just like I just got over a cold. I hope I'm not getting another one. Don't you hate that? Like when you get like, once you finally get over a sickness and you're finally feeling good, as soon as you get done with that sickness, another one comes in. You get sick again. That happened to me one time with the flu, actually. I got, like, I had a cold beforehand. Hold on, is it something going on? I can't hear you.
What?
Oh, I couldn't hear you for a second. I didn't know if you were saying anything.
I wasn't.
But anyway, I got the flu, or I got a cold one time, and then immediately after I got better, I got the flu. And it knocked me out for like a solid week. Actually, more like a week and a half. I couldn't do anything hardly. I was pretty much confined to the bed, and all I could do was just like watch TV and everything. I didn't even want to like touch my guitar. I would like I felt so sick, you know. Which takes a lot to do. You have to like pretty much like knock me like completely out of commission if you don't want me to like play guitar or anything like that.
Fuck! Have you seen that video?
Oh yeah. Actually, hold on. I've got my acoustic right here next to me. I'll kind of do the. Come here, buddy.
Fuck!
Let me get a pick out real quick. There's also another Finnish channel that I really like. I was actually watching them earlier today. The Hydraulic Press channel.
Yeah. Everybody watches that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. All right, we'll kind of do something like this.
Fuck.
Yeah, I have it actually tuned to Open D. Is the tuning I've got it set to, which means I can do some classic blues type music. Let me get my slide out, meaning I can do stuff like this. Which means I can have a lot of fun.
I like the time when my brother bought a banjo and he started playing that.
How good was he?
Not good, because you don't play a banjo the same way
as a guitar.
Normal guitar. Yeah.
No, you don't. Although they do actually make a 6-string banjo that is tuned and played like a guitar. I had forgotten I had it in an open tuning, so I'm just kind of improvising here. What?
Hold on.
What happened?
Oh, you tried to copy the link, but it won't. What the fuck? There you go. Now it works. What the fuck?
What is this, like some like Russian something?
Yeah. Soldier called soldat. That means soldier.
Oh, okay.
In Russian. And the lyrics: I'm a soldier. I haven't slept in 5 years. I have dark circles under my eyes. I haven't seen them myself, but also I have been told I'm a soldier, and I have no head. They have eaten off with their boots. Your commander's mouth is threaded open because of a grenade. White cotton wool, red cotton wool. Heal a soldier, I'm a soldier. Unborn child of war, I'm a soldier. Mom, take care of my wounds, I'm a soldier. Soldier of a country forgotten by God, I'm a hero. Tell me of which novel. Oh, I'm a soldier. It vexes me when I have only one bullet left. It's easier. It's either me or him. The last wagon. Moonshine. There are a million of us in the UN. I'm a soldier, and I know my job. My job is to shoot, so that the bullets don't miss the enemy's body. This reggae is for you, mother war. Are you happy now? I'm a soldier, and I'm an unborn child of war. Basically, I'll repeat our rehearsal of this. It's basically it's Ukrainian, so. Because I remember one of these guys who is singing are actually a war veteran.
Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Now I'm back in. Oh, that is. There we go. Now I can do this properly. You Mr. Q.
Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, it's pretty dead.
It's a good song, actually. I always like listening to it.
Half past 4 a.m. So.
Oh, so it's 4:30 over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, in the original version of the Time of Your Life, the Green Day song, Billy Joe Armstrong actually does that same G progression and then actually goes right in the middle of it.
That's fucking JoJo song. Like a JoJo theme.
Oh yeah. Or something like that. Actually, I have a better instrument for that. Let me get my bass guitar. Alright. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you?
A bass.
Yep. You'll see what I'm going to do with this now.
Hey, you know Sex Pistols.
The old punk band, who had like a.
Did you know that their bassist, a guy with the bass?
Yeah, what about him?
He didn't know how to play it. He didn't know how to play a bass.
Let me guess. He just played it like a guitar.
No, he just fucking played it. Just randomly just hitting it. Just he didn't know how to play a guitar either.
So that would be just like me. Like this could be like punk rock if it was just me and I didn't know how to play guitar.
Almost. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. Hold on. I got one more. Smoke on the Water, Deep Purple.
Smoke on the water, fire in the sky.
If you ever come to the States, we ought to have a jam sesh.
We all went down to mountain.
Or something.
We went all.
Do you know that song "Every Rose Has Its Thorns" by Poison?
Hold on. The lyrics are: we all came out to Montreal on the lake Geneva shoreline to make records with mobile. We didn't have much time. Frank Zappa and the mockers were at the best place around. Some stupid with a flare gun
or something.
I'm gonna now leave. I'm getting tired.
No, I feel that, dude. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay, bending on an acoustic is really challenging. Okay, let's shrink that down to size. Up there, I guess will be okay. And that delay is going to take some getting used to, but that's alright. So basically this is just going to be a stream of just me playing guitar probably for, I guess, the next, I don't know, a while, I guess. So let me just get everything fixed back on the headphone setting. That way I can hear some stuff, and I'll just try to play along with some songs here, I suppose. Alrighty, I'm gonna look up. Let's see, I've got Genesis on here. Okay. Yes, I do. Just gonna play through some Genesis songs off of the 1983 Genesis album. Okay, let's see. I think they're almost getting ready to stream. If y'all aren't knowing who I'm referring to, I'm referring to the Controller Tape group, who are getting close to getting ready to stream. And you just witnessed me playing Genesis Mama. So I guess that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching, and more to come later. Alright, let's try that again. Thank you all for watching.